Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore with Chuck the Knife. It's 6725 West Central Avenue, that's Toledo, Ohio, 436-17419-531-6097. Instagram, JC's Comics and More, www.jcscomicsandmore.com. We've got 5 boxes in this week, so we're going to try to, we're going to try to burn through these things rather quickly. I've got a lot of other stuff to do, so I'm going to try to get through these comics rather quickly. And here we've got the new issue of Creeps, number 21. And as you can see, this is September 24th. And I'll be damned, they got to start Christmas just earlier and earlier every year. Really? You can't give Halloween their their time in the sun every year. Got to start Christmas earlier and earlier. Got to issue number 23 of Cartoons. I know a gearhead that's going to be very happy for that. This is cover A of the new Harleen. So I'm going to check that out. This is part of the Black Label. So we'll see how this goes. I didn't order a crap load of them, so anyone that's interested, perhaps don't wait too long before you get your copies. And this is a $7.99 book as well. So we've got the new previews in. New Vampirella. Let's see, we've got Vampirella, almost said Harris. Harris used to publish Vampirella like 25 years ago. But Dynamite's wasting no time on having Art Germ just give lots of hot vampy covers. Lots of hot vampy covers. And speaking of vampy, you've got the Vampironica on the spine here. So she's on the spine. She's riding that spine, that pole spine. You got from IDW, Dying is Easy. So we'll see how that is. From Joe Hill. Make sure I set some copies aside for some of my regulars. And it looks like the other thing that's in this box, other than some air, is the previews. So again, we'll try and get the other side invoiced out rather quickly. And man, I'll just never understand this. I will never understand the people that and their boxing. 2 more copies of Creeps on the other side, so they could not be bothered to put all 5 of the Creeps together. And I bet there's going to be more covers of this on the other side as well, and there is. There's a lot more on the other side. Me, I would have put as many of these covers together as possible, and I would have put all those together as possible. But hey, that's just me. You know, I've got a logical brain. I can't tell you. I haven't. My mother didn't drink turpentine and paint thinner when I was in the womb with her. So these are the cover A's. We got cover B's and some other area that we'll locate. See what else is in here. I see Fearless. I see Warlord of Mars Attacks. So let's get these things invoiced out rather quickly. This is Fearless. Cover A on that. We got the new Fight Club. Let's cover B on Fight Club. And shenanigans are going on there. So reminds me of Alcatraz back in the 90s. New Powers of X. This is Powers of X number 5. This is the character variant. Got the old Gumbo there. Lots of people like Gumbo. We've got New Mutants. This is a cover A, War Children, covered by the great Bill Sienkiewicz. Whoops. Okay, got to readjust the camera there. It got smacked it like a redheaded stepchild. Here we got Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica. This is cover A, and I guess that's the locker room to be in right there. We got Strike Force, Strike Force number 1. I think this is the 1 in 25 variant on Strike Force. So set that aside. Here is the second printing on Absolute Carnage number 2. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for somebody that asked me to set that aside for them. Curse of the White Knight. This is book 3. It says Curse of the White Knight, Batman Curse of the White Knight Gordon. So I guess Jim Gordon's going to be the focus of this here. This is cover B on that Curse of the White Knight. We got more of those in here, so let's get all those pulled out. And then we move on to the next box. I'm going to try to get 3 boxes done before this video is over with. So hopefully it's not going to be an overly long video for you guys. Okay. So we've got the Wolverine Annual. There's no Wolverine being published, but that doesn't stop them from putting out an annual. That's cover A of the Wolverine Annual. And like I said, there is a Warlord of Mars Attacks. This is cover B on that. He almost looks like Bruce Campbell. Flash, we got the Flash cover B. Issue 179 or issue 79. Flash has been a very good series. Really enjoying the hell out of Flash. So we have Absolute Carnage 1. This is the 4th printing. Mark Bagley printing out Absolute Carnage number 1. I've got a few of those ordered. Not a lot, but I got a few, hopefully enough to take care of whatever demand there might be. Marvel is just milking that Carnage book as far as they can. And this is a huge surprise this week because this book is forever and ever and ever late. Shazam number 7. That's the cover A. Jeff Johns, and I was critical of Gary Frank on Doomsday Clock as far as being late. And come to think now that it's not so much Gary Frank, it's more Jeff Johns. And to be fair to Jeff Johns, that he's got Hollywood stuff that he's doing. So I'm sure his Hollywood overlords make sure that his Hollywood work comes first. So Jeff, unfortunately, his hands are tied, that his masters dictate to him what he can do. Issue 43 of Black Science, that's cover B. There's some more of those Wolverine cover A's on the Wolverine Annual 1. I'm going to pause this so I can get the next box over here. This is a 23-pound box, so we'll see what's in here. Might be some of the Marvel previews, and that got me to thinking. Like I said, I got 5 boxes. The Marvel previews comes out this week, and one of my entire sides is going to be completely just Marvel previews. So not quite as much as I thought it was, but we still have almost 100 titles coming out this week. We've got this here, The Secret Spiral of Swamp Kid, another kid-friendly book. So nice to see these kid-friendly books. This is $9.99. For Batman Day this past week, there was a preview of this Batman Nightwalker, so the graphic novel. So we have these in. These are $16.99. So we've got 3 of those in. So just 3 of those right now. We can get more in if we need be. The new issue of Cave Woman has come in. This is the Bud Root nude cover. You got yourself a great dinosaur there. Let me go this way. There we go. Get yourself a great dinosaur. Look at that T-Rex. I like T-Rexes. Bang a gong. And we've got one of these here that we've been waiting for a while. This is Signed in Silver by James Tynan the Fourth. Batman the Grim Knight. I think this is $49.99. It's number 23 of 40. So they only did 40 of those. Got the hardcover of Heroes in Crisis. Got 1 copy of that. That sells for $29.99. So if you're interested, don't delay. Of course, I can always reorder should I sell out. Got another Bud Root cover of Cave Woman, and I can't really. There we go. We got to cover it right there. She's getting ready to sneeze, so I have to put my hand over her nose because I don't want her sneezing all over the place. Harleen, cover B. This is cover B of that. What a nice cover there. You got Poison Ivy, you've got Croc, you got Riddler there. All we're missing is the Bat Pole. And that cover is just about complete. What a spectacular cover. Man, oh man. I have to stop for a second. Applaud that. Here we've got a promo poster. This is coming out. Another graphic novel for kids coming out in October. October is going to be here in like 6 days or something. And make sure nothing else is under here. Let's get this next side popped open. Lots of air, more air. It's okay. I got rid of sensitive stuff out and I used a lot of my air, so you can always use more air. And this was very poorly packed on the other side. I think Turtles number 98 is coming out this week. This is number 97. This is the 1 in 10 variant. They finally got around to replacing those, so that's my 1 of 2. Here's Rick and Morty Volume 2 trade back in stock. Volume 4, Rick and Morty back in stock. There's the other 97. We've got Rom and the Micronauts trade. We've got 2 of those Micronauts and Rom trades. Rom used to be a staple of Marvel Comics way back in the day. So did Rom. And that's it for this box. So we're going to pause this. Okay. We've got a 55-pound box here to do, and this box might have this might be a bad box. As you can see, this here, we're going to see, and on this side too. This might be a really, really bad box on the inside. Really bad. Just keep our fingers crossed that it's not. In fact, the other 2 corners. I have, might jinx myself, but I have never had a complete box lost to damages. And we'll see. We'll see how bad this box is. See if we can get through this rather quickly and get the other boxes. Alright, thankfully, this box here, this first box, this is my Marvel previews. Let's open this up real quick like. So I pulled the right box as far as doing 3 boxes, getting 3 boxes in one video. Okay, so that's the one nice thing, that if there is stuff damaged, see if these are damaged. I think the last month I had stuff damaged. It was the previews. Incoming, one will unite them. Venom Island. It's a new Megadeth song. It's on Peace Sells. But this here, I think has something to do with Incoming. Let's see what this is. Mystery. Okay, this is a character from Marvel Comics 1000. They're trying to tie stuff in. Got Incoming. And supposedly Carol Danvers is going to kill somebody. J. Scott Campbell cover. Hopefully this cover here isn't a hoop jumping cover. Annihilation Scourge. There's Beta Ray Bill. Got new boxes coming in. Marvel Tales Annihilation. I don't order the Marvel Tales books anymore unless somebody asks for them, because no one really asks for them any longer. Conan. Boy, they're milking Conan. They're just milking him to death. True Believers, Conan, Serpent Worm. This isn't Conan. Conan has nothing to do with the Valley of the Worm. And if you've got a chance, you see this video, go to your local comic shop. If you can find a copy of this, it shouldn't be too expensive. This is damn good. This is really, really good. As a kid, I enjoyed the hell out of it. You got Gil Kane, you got Roy Thomas. Man, makes me want to find a copy and read a copy right now. That's what I want to do. I want to read a copy of that. X-Force, Excalibur, Spider-Man 2099, Eternals, the 2099 books. I'm not looking forward to those. Doctor Strange. Okay, where's Miss and Captain Marvel at? New Deadpool 1, Symbiote Spider-Man, Spider-Ham miniseries. There's going to be pork and beans there for sure. Spider-Verse. Okay. Looks like a lot of trees are dying for, a lot of trees are dying. Shame, shame, shame. Spider-Venom. Oh, Mark Bagley. That's going to, right there instantly makes that book a better book. Okay, Joe Bennett, Savage Avengers. There it is, the last Avenger. She's supposed to be killing off Avengers. So we'll see. But let's get on to this other box. We've wasted enough time with shenanigans. Actually, let's look in the back of this real quick, see what's in the back. Oh yeah, Spider Island, the Megadeth song, the Dave Mustaine song. Ah, more Batman Curse of the White Knights. This would be cover A's, I believe. Is this cover A's? These are cover A's. These are cover A's. Guest starring The Punisher. Frank Castle makes an appearance in the Batman universe. And I see I've got the rest of my Marvel previews. We give these out to people buying Marvel comics in hopes it'll keep them informed. So we buy some more Marvel comics. Okay, more White Knights. Here we've got cover A of Strike Force. We'll see how this is. Nice to see Spider-Woman back in her costume, her real costume, not that embarrassment that they had her in. That thing was an abomination. And this is nice to see too. I am very psyched to see this. Powers of X number 5. The Scotty Young covers that are undamaged. I've got 3 Scotty Young fans that are going to be happy as little girls to see that they can get their Scotty Young covers this week. Because unfortunately my Scotty Young covers were damaged last week. And unfortunately Diamond was not able to fill those orders. There's the customer previews order. That's for the shop steward. He's going to be very happy that he can get his Porkin' Power Rangers and his Mutant Turtles. It goes with his My Little Pony comics he gets. True Believers, these are $1. It's $1 for this. Buy it up. It's $1. It's $1. Man, can't go wrong for $1. However, this is not $1. This is $5. Wolverine. The Wolverine Annual. This is the connecting cover. This has Carnage on it. There you go. Get the connecting cover with Carnage. The Avengers Loki Unleashed. Written by the great Roger Stern and illustrated by Ron Lim. Roger Stern, he's a legend, man. I had Roger at my shop many times. Great guy. If you ever see him at a convention, go get your stuff signed by him. Here we've got this Dave Johnson cover. That's a takeoff on a great Frank Frazetta, Warlord of Mars Attacks. That's cover A. There you go, Dave Johnson doing Frank Frazetta. That's a hell of an honor there. That I know Dave is going to pay great respect to Frank. Here's another variant on issue 5 of Powers of X. So we got some more Strike Force. We'll set those aside. There we go, more Strike Force. Vault Comics Relics of Youth number 1. That's for one of my pull customers. The final issue number 50 of Scooby-Doo Team Up. Sorry, Scrappy-Doo and Batmite. Sad to see this Scooby-Doo Team Up come to an end. It was a fun book. It's a good book for kids. It's very, very sad to see it come to an end. issue number 98. This is cover A of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, City at War. Make sure I set 2 of those copies aside for my turtle collectors. Got Looney Tunes. Beep beep. Look. He blew his junk off. Got Detective 1012. This is the variant cover on that. Very cool cover. Ryan Sook. Very, very cool cover by Ryan. Grimm's Fairy Tales, Grimm's Tales of Terror, the Bridgewater Triangle. This is cover E, the blank cover. That's set aside for a customer. Amazing Spider-Man number 30. You've got Absolute Carnage tie-in. This is cool, except the one thing I'm really annoyed about, been annoyed about this for a while. When it first happened, it was cool. Seems like every fight that Peter Parker gets into, his mask gets ripped and his eye lenses get cracked. You know, you guys need to come up with a better trick. You've run that pony into the ground, dudes. You've run it into the ground. Come up with something new. You know, all those years during the Romita years and the Ross Andrew and the Sal Buscema and Jim Mooney and Don Heck and Keith Pollard. You know, come on. Come up with something original, dudes. Here we've got Red Hood Outlaw number 38. This is cover B. Sad thing is my cover 37s were damaged. Diamond was not able to replace them. So my customers this week that have wanted their copies waited. They're going to be unfortunately getting some damaged copies. Unfortunately, since Diamond was not able to replace my undamaged copies. My damaged copies. This must be... Yep, this is the regular A cover on Powers of X. Last House of Powers last week was pretty damn good, I tell you what. But if you do like these videos, as always, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to smash that bell for notification. And thanks again for watching. And also, just to let you know, in case you're not aware, today is September 24th. A year ago, we lost the great Batman artist Norm Brayfogle. Norm was at my shop 3 times. I do have a video on my YouTube channel, or you can just Google or just put in YouTube Norm Brayfogle, JC's Comics and More. I did a tribute to Norm last year. Very hard losing Norm. That Norm was always a really cool guy to talk to, and the industry is much poorer for Norm Brayfogle not being around. But other than that, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Enjoy your new Comics Day tomorrow.